What up, folks? It's your man Angie on Double G, hitting you with a brand spanking new album review. Right, today we're going to get into this brand new joint by RUSS. It's called CHOMP 2.5. And before we go any further, just go ahead, give this video a like. I know you like it. I know you like this content. That's why you clicked on it anyway, right? Hit the subscribe too. Anyway, let's hop into it. This one, it's only 6 tracks. He's got a bunch of producers on here. He's been going along with this series called CHOMP. He's had CHOMP 1, CHOMP 2, and this is actually CHOMP 2.5. It serves as an EP. And we got 6 brand new tracks from your boy RUSS. So let's just start from the top. And this joint is called Wicked Race. It's produced by RUSS himself. This one, it's an upbeat rhythm with some prominent strings in the background. It kind of calls for some emotional lyricism. It harkens back to that early 2000s feel. And RUSS fires off with this self-produced track. He's given us this back-to-back lyricism, and I also enjoyed the part where he said, listen to what's not being said and learn how to communicate. Overall, this one had like this early Kanye type of beat, and I can imagine maybe Jadakiss on it too. And I definitely know I'm gonna go back to this one, especially considering the brevity of the track. It's so short, but it has a punch to it. And that's the track called Wicked Race. It's the top of its EP. Alright, so we're gonna hop into the next one. This one's called Blow the Whistle, and it's produced by Static Selector. So you already know where this one is going. It's gonna have some cool boom bap vibes. This one is continuing with the warmth of the previous track that we had. This track is super smooth with this. It has this throw this on at the picnic type of vibe to it, and the atmosphere is pretty cool. Kind of makes me think of the barbecue or something. RUSS, he gives us this familiar delivery. It has the same type of rhyme patterns and structures as the song previously, but it really draws you in and makes you pay attention to what he's actually saying. It's not too deep with the lyricism, or it's not too deep with the metaphors, but he is giving us a bunch of sports references and sports similes and metaphors and things like that, and punchlines, if you will. He's also in there talking about his parents and improving their lives, and how he lives in LA and how he lives in Atlanta, and meshing those cultures and lifestyles. My favorite line there actually is when he says, never seen somebody hate on me who has more money than me. I thought that was pretty clever and pretty fly. It's kind of straight to the point. It's not too deep, but hey, it might hurt your feelings. All right, so we're gonna hop into the next one. This next joint is called Buckle Up Freestyle, and it's produced by Havoc and SC. That's right, Havoc from Mobb Deep, right? If you're familiar. This one, it's a super soulful beat. It has this mid-tempo groove to it with some cool ass bass, some easygoing atmospheres in the background. Has that damn, I love this melody type of feel to it when you first hear it. RUSS mixes in some of his smooth rapping. It's on this short track. It's a short offering, and he's talking about his climb to success along with still hitting new goals and how his confidence has solidified. He also acknowledges some of his accomplishments without trying to sound like he's bragging too much, but that's kind of part of hip hop, the braggadocious part of it, right? But he's trying not to do it too much, so I kind of understand where he's coming from, because he's been judged heavily for being somebody who just brags about how good he is. But he's actually putting his pen to the paper and letting us know how good he actually is as an MC and a producer. Even though this one isn't his beat, he's still getting off on his raps. He has cool rhyme structures and patterns. This joint, by far, is my favorite on the album, and I definitely want to add this one to my workout playlist. So we're gonna hop into the next one. Before we do, make sure you hit that like button. Alright, because you know it's easy, right? It's easy. Alright, the next track is called Easy, and it's produced by The Alchemist. This joint, another super soulful one, is following the patterns of the last few beats that have led up to this point so far. It has this energetic feel to it though, and it has some cool sped up soul tempos in the back that are chopped with this groovy ass bass beat and drum line. It's reminiscent of maybe like some Dipset songs from like 2004, if you will. RUSS, he's effortlessly gliding over the track, giving us some smooth vocals, touching on topics like self-improvement and generational wealth. Everybody seems to love to talk about that these days. My favorite part in there is when he said, light your own fire if they don't want to pass the torch to you. I felt that, RUSS. Yeah, Easy. That's the track number 4, I believe it is. You guys let me know if you've heard this album, or if you have any favorites on the album so far. Just hit me in the comments. Let me know how you feel about RUSS too. I also did some videos mentioning RUSS before. Those might pop up somewhere around here. Boom. Yeah, so we're gonna hop into the next joint. This next joint is called Reflection and it's produced by Boy Wonder. This one, another soulful track. It's got this lovely piano chord melody in the background. It also has some pretty cool bass guitar rhythms with some smacking boom bap drums, and it has this cool feel to it, somewhat of a somber atmosphere. Russ, he's giving us this melodic flow and rap over this almost drumless first half of the beat. Then he matches the timbre of the song with his voice in the instrumental. He's giving us these introspective bars about his memories, selling his merch, reaching new heights of success, and developing thick skin along the way in his rap career. My most memorable part in there is when he says, 5'6", but I never met a challenge that's too tall. Hey bro, I feel you right there. Same height. Alright man, that's Reflection, that's Russ. We're gonna hop into this last track. This joint. This one is produced by Ninth Wonder and it's called Perfectionist. This one, it's a mid-tempo boom bap joint. It has this warm atmosphere to it with some easy listening with the rhythms and the percussion that Ninth blessed us with. It's looped over this soulful sample. It's got some pretty cool chops in there with some wah-wah effects on the vocal samples. Russ, he gets right to it. He's getting busy. Rapid flow, it's kind of non-stop, and then he's talking about self-accountability, seeing his therapist. He gives us this storytelling and this imagery of him actually being out there with his therapist, and talking about punishing his inner child. It has this whole tale of fighting your inner self and these inner conflicts that we have growing as people and pursuing improvement for yourself. It has a bunch of good lines in there, but I really like the part when he says, making payments to myself and I'm still in debt. And yo, so that's Perfectionist. That's the last track on the brand new CHOMP 2.5 album, or EP if you will, from Russ. Go ahead and let me know how you guys feel about that album. If you heard it already, let me know what you want me to review next, and subscribe, hit the notifications if you're into stuff like this so you can get the videos as soon as they drop. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it consistent and make sure I drop another video for y'all to check out next week. You guys hit me in the comments, let me know how you feeling. Be sure to follow me on Twitter too at @UsTheFolksMusic. NGI, and I'm out of this joint. Go ahead and let me know how you guys feel about this new Russ joint. CHOMP 2.5, brand new, brand spanking new album review. NGI, Us the Folks, and we out of here. Peace.